Everything began with Goku's return to Earth after the events of his training on Yardrat. A strange portal appeared on the route of his spaceship, dragging him inside before he could figure out how to steer the Saiyan ship away. That caused him to experience a very strange and uncomfortable journey through a dimensional tunnel, which he eventually managed to escape. His ship ended up crashing on the shores of a city, and Goku quickly came out to check where he had landed. At first, Goku felt disoriented by what had happened, but he calmed down when he saw that he was still on Earth, or at least that was what he initially believed. However, he soon realized that the environment felt different.
Hey guys, as you've seen today, I'm going to react to a video about the mix of Dragon Ball with the Invincible universe. I ask that you leave a like if you like the story. The link to the original video is in the description. Let's see how far this theory will go.
It's definitely not normal. That led him to conclude that he wasn't in his home after all, but rather in a different place. Of course, his arrival did not go unnoticed, as Cecil's team had received information about a man flying through the skies.
Would this really make sense in the Dragon Ball universe?
This raised a lot of questions for all those who knew of the situation, especially since they had recently gone through Omni-Man's betrayal and massacre. So they had no idea if this stranger might be a threat.
Would this really make sense in the Dragon Ball universe? This is already starting out interesting. Let's continue.
To intercept him, none other than the Immortal himself. Because of that, Goku quickly noticed a strange presence heading his way, different from the ordinary people in the cities. That's when the Immortal arrived where Goku was, staring at him intently, making sure he didn't make any suspicious moves. You don't seem to be from around here.
Oh.
So I'll ask only once. Who are you? And why are you flying around these cities? Goku looked at the Immortal with a confused expression, not understanding why he was being addressed with such hostility. Hey, relax! I just showed up here out of nowhere and was trying to figure out where I am. Are you telling me you're not from Earth? Well, technically I'm not from Earth, but I think that's not the only... Before he could finish talking, the Immortal clenched his fist slightly upon hearing Goku's admission, as he had bad memories with beings from other planets, especially after what had happened with Omni-Man. Without warning, the Immortal lunged toward Goku to attack him, not wanting to risk giving another alien being a chance to strike first. Not again. Goku was startled by the sudden attack, but he didn't hesitate to block it with one hand. The impact caused a slight gust of wind, but the Immortal showed no sign of backing off. Hey, wait! Why are you attacking me out of nowhere? I won't make the same mistake again. If you come from somewhere else, you'd better leave now or I'll put an end to you right here. The Immortal was shocked by Goku's strength.
That fits the story really well. The author went far with this idea. I liked it.
See Goku as dangerous. The Immortal kept attacking Goku in midair with all his might, determined to land a hit. Goku didn't really understand why he was being attacked, so he merely avoided the blows. Meanwhile, Cecil's team was watching the encounter. Setting aside the fact that the Immortal had recklessly initiated combat, Cecil focused on the fact that Goku appeared to be stronger than even the Immortal. That gave Cecil no peace of mind, so he quickly considered sending reinforcements in case the situation got out of hand. We don't have a choice. Contact Invincible so he can head there as well. Meanwhile, the mid-air fight continued, with the Immortal still upset by Goku's presence and by the fact that he couldn't land a single blow despite using all his strength. Eventually, Goku decided to grab the Immortal's arms to stop him, in hopes that he could talk things out. The Immortal was stunned by Goku's tremendous strength because once he was pinned, he couldn't move at all. Look, I don't want to fight you. I'm just lost and looking for answers. Can we talk this out like civilized people? Goku let go of the Immortal's arms to show that his intentions were genuine. The Immortal, frustrated by Goku's apparent indifference to his attacks, backed up a few meters in the air, staring at him, trying to see if there was any hint of evil intentions. All he could see in Goku was calmness, even curiosity.
Would this really make sense in the Dragon Ball universe?
What kind of being are you? You're not like the villain.
But would these things, these ideas, work with these mentioned characters? This is already starting out interesting. Let's continue.
Slightly crossing his arms. I'm Goku, a Saiyan raised on Earth, and believe me when I say I mean no harm. I came here by accident, but it looks like this place is very different from mine. During their brief exchange, Goku sensed a stronger energy approaching, apparently surpassing the Immortal's power. That energy belonged to none other than Invincible, who had answered Cecil's call right away. Goku was surprised to see someone else who could fly. Apparently that was something common in this place. Tell me, Immortal, how are things going? Is he dangerous? Well, after attacking him, he doesn't seem to have bad intentions, but he's still someone from another race. Hearing that, Invincible decided to ask Goku a crucial question, in order to gauge whether he could be trusted. In that case, answer this. Have you heard of the Viltrumite?
It makes sense, but I think there's a detail missing here. I don't know if Toriyama would let this go, huh?
All. In fact, it sounded somewhat strange to him. Honestly, no. Is that some kind of local dish or something? Invincible and the Immortal were a bit taken aback by his answer. It was as though Goku wasn't taking the question seriously. Yet, despite that, he seemed
This
sincere.
point of the theory was very well
Before they could say
constructed.
anything else, a pair of drones from Cecil's team arrived on the scene, projecting a holographic image of the leader of the Global Defense Agency. Hold it right there. I'm Cecil Stedman. We've been monitoring everything that's going on, and so far you don't appear to be an immediate threat, but I need clear answers. How did you get here, Goku? And why is your power so outrageous? Goku scratched his head, laughing softly. I'm not really sure. I was on my way
I
back
liked
home
how
with
you
my
connected
friends
the
when this
alternative
sort of
universes.
portal opened from out of nowhere. And next thing I knew, I was here. And about my power, well, I guess I just train a lot.
This leaves room for a lot of good stories, you know?
Though with a subtle hint of pride. Cecil glanced over at the Immortal and Invincible, who nodded slightly to indicate that though he had met with resistance, Goku showed no hostile intent and didn't seem to know anything about Viltrum. Alright. For now, we'll invite you to our facilities for an evaluation. I don't want any more incidents in the cities. Invincible, Immortal, take care of escorting him. Sure, that's fine by me. Always ready to cooperate, Goku nodded cheerfully. Sure, I don't mind. Besides, maybe you can help me get back to my world. If everything goes smoothly, we can try. With that final exchange, they all flew toward the facility so that
If
Goku
you are
could
enjoying
settle
the
in
video
and talk
so
directly
far,
with
please
Cecil's
don't
team.
forget to like it,
As
leave
they
a
flew to
comment,
the base,
help
the
us
Immortal
grow
couldn't
even
help
more,
keeping his guard
send me
up.
videos so I
Even
can
though
analyze
Goku seemed
and give my
harmless, his
opinion.
enormous
Let's
power
continue.
reminded the Immortal too much of Omni-Man, which made him uneasy after everything that had happened to the Guardians of the Globe. Goku, on the other hand, tried to break the ice during the flight, feeling curious about the people of this world. He wondered if everyone here possessed powers like that. Honestly, you're really strong. You remind me of someone I know. Do you also train a lot? Still cautious, the Immortal answered. I've lived a long time and faced many threats. Training is part of the job. But you're different. You seem to hold more power than you show. Why didn't you fight seriously? I didn't have a reason to fight you. Plus, I don't use my full power unless it's really necessary. But if you ever want a friendly match, I'd love it. The Immortal wasn't sure how to
I like
respond
the
to
idea,
Goku's laid-back
even
attitude.
if it was a bit
On one
far-fetched.
hand, it irritated
In the
him
end,
that someone could
anything
be
is
so
possible
powerful
in
and
the
relaxed
Dragon
at
Ball
the same
multiverse,
time.
right?
Yet there was something genuine and open about him that couldn't be ignored. The same was true for Invincible, except that despite his doubts, he found it encouraging to think that maybe this time they could count on an ally and avoid repeating what happened with his father. Anyway, welcome to the Land of Heroes. Goku grinned at Invincible's welcome, showing his appreciation. Upon arriving at the agency's facilities, Goku was greeted by the scrutinizing gazes of scientists and the rest of the team. Goku felt a bit uncomfortable with everyone staring at him and getting too close, but he ended up allowing them to examine him, hoping that Cecil's team would help him return to his world. Meanwhile, Cecil watched closely from the control room as they ran tests on Goku with various devices, confirming that Goku was indeed more powerful than he let on, though it was still unclear whether that was good or bad. Alright, Goku, if you want our help getting back to your world, we need to know more about you. We recently went through something very serious, and we need to be sure. What will you do if we can't send you back? With his usual carefree attitude, Goku answered his questions. Oh, I'm pretty strong. I can manipulate my own energy for all sorts of techniques, and I'm an expert in martial arts. But don't worry, I'm not here to make trouble. And if you can't send me back, then, well, I guess I'll find something fun to do here while I figure out how to return. Cecil's team exchanged glances, some of them confused and others nervous. But Cecil had one thought in mind.
Another video that
If
made
this
me
man
think
was as
differently
powerful
about
as
the
he
story.
seemed, they might need him in the future, especially given the threats that were getting worse every day. At that moment, Invincible came by to observe Goku's evaluation, but also to talk with Cecil about what he was thinking.
If you liked it, don't forget to comment and leave your like. I hope you enjoyed it. Remembering the original video is in the description. Be sure to watch it to support the original creator. This is just a reaction and opinion video. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.